Now, children, talking about the questions that might be put up on this scene, let us discuss them and then we will move to the next scene. Now the probable question that might be asked on this scene is, give the details of the conspiracy hatched by Caliban against Prospero. The question can be, give the details of the conspiracy hatched by Caliban against give the details of the conspiracy hatched by Caliban against Prospero. Now see children, in this scene we have come across the fact that Caliban is now very much frustrated by the slavery that he is performing to Prospero, and he is now ready to even ready to become slave to Stephano, whom he considers as a better master. And then he tells Stephano about, he reveals every minute detail about Prospero to Stephano, that is how he acquired this kingdom, and before him who was the master of this kingdom, and how he is tyrant, how it can be said that Prospero is a tyrant or master of this island, and what all parts does Prospero possesses and how they can get rid of those parts. He has described all these things to Caliban, to Stephano, so that with the help of Stephano he can get rid of Prospero, and then Stephano can assume this island and become the master of this island, and then Caliban will serve Stephano as his slave. So it says Caliban openly gives vent to the feelings about his master before the newly found God in Stephano. That is, he openly speaks in front of Stephano whatever feelings he had, ill feeling he had regarding Prospero. He speaks about all those feelings in front of Stephano, and then he says that he is tired of working under Prospero, and that now he is ready to work under Stephano, and that he offers Stephano whatever is there in that island. He offers that to Stephano, and he says that Stephano will be the better ruler of this island. Now this can be the probable question that can be asked in examination. Now, depending upon the marks that a question carries. For example, this is a question and it comes as 8-mark question. Then 6 it is now it is not of 8 marks. It is of 6, 4 and 5. For example, this question comes in 6 marks question, you must write at least one page, 1.5 page properly with proper spacing. That is, it should contain at least 150 to 200 words. Your answer should contain 150 to 200 words. Now, if this question comes in your long answer questions, that is, if it is of 15 marks, then how will you write the answer? Then in that question, you will write every detail of the plan that was hatched by Caliban against Prospero when he had joined hands with Stefano. And it should not be of less than 300 to 350 words. That is how you are going to write your long answer question. And if it is in short answer, like if the question has been split into 3 parts and all those 3 parts carry different marks, then according to the marks allotted to the particular question, you are going to decide, the marks allotted to the particular question will decide the length of your answer. The length of your answer depends upon the marks the question carries. Now this was the first question. Now the second question can be, in what way does Ariel intervene in confusing the trio? In what way does Ariel intervene in confusing the trio? That is Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo. Now this question can also come in short answer question. In this question you will write, when Caliban was telling about his plan and about his master to Stefano, at the same time Ariel enters and hears their plan, and when Ariel realized that Caliban was not very much interested in becoming slave to Trinculo, then he started assuming Trinculo's voice and he started disturbing Caliban, and he did not let him tell his tale properly, and that made Caliban get angry on Trinculo. And then Caliban asked Stefano that since you are going to be my master now, I am telling you that you should ask this man Trinculo not to interfere, not to speak. But actually it was not Trinculo who was speaking. It was Caliban. It was Ariel who was speaking, who was intervening in between, who was disturbing in between. So Ariel kept on disturbing, and they did not realize that it was not Ariel. Though Trinculo insisted on the fact again and again that it was not he who was speaking, instead it was someone else. But they did not realize that it was someone else, and they kept on speaking. Ariel kept on intervening, and they kept on realizing that it was Ariel and it was not anyone else. And then finally, when Caliban was fed up of Trinculo's intervention in between, then he made his master beat Trinculo. He made his assumed master, that is Stefano, beat up Trinculo. That is how you can say that Ariel misguided these 3 men, that is Stefano, Caliban and Trinculo. Now another question that can be asked is what impression do you form of Caliban from the way he plans to kill Prospero? What impression do you form of Caliban from the way he plans to kill Prospero? Now, in this question, children, you are going to write about what do you feel of Caliban. Caliban is a wicked monster because he has plotted against his master. There might be some things which he might not be liking about his master, but then for a person to plot against someone in such a way, just like Caliban has did, just like he has joined hands with Stefano and Trinculo, and he has done, shows that he was a very wicked and evil-minded monster, and his attempt to you can say his attempt to spoil this thing. He tried to molest Prospero's daughter, and because he thought that Prospero was very much harsh to him. He is used by Prospero he does all this because he thinks that Prospero overuses him and makes him perform very menial task, very minute task. And Caliban feels that Caliban also feels that he has been ditched by Prospero, because when Prospero came to this island, his mother Sycorax had the control of this island, and after the death of his mother, Sycorax died, Caliban was supposed to be the master of this island, but instead Prospero took away this island from Caliban, and as a result of which in Caliban's heart, Prospero was a enemy in Caliban's heart, and he did not consider him as his good master. Rather, he considered Prospero as someone who had harmed him and who had cheated on him. It is strange that Caliban forgets that even if Stefano kills Prospero, his condition